Did you know that 70% of brands fail to make an impact because of poor positioning? Or that companies that focus on clear brand positioning can see a 33% increase in their stock prices? These stats are not just numbers, they're a wake-up call. In the crowded market of 2024, standing out is more crucial than ever. Welcome to our video on 6 brand positioning mistakes that could cost you in 2024. In this fast-paced digital age, a tiny misstep can lead to massive losses. Imagine spending millions on a marketing campaign that falls flat or losing loyal customers because your message is unclear. We'll dive into some surprising and costly mistakes brands make and how you can avoid them. From failing to adapt to the market to the dangers of overpromising, we'll cover it all. Each chapter is packed with real-world examples, actionable tips, and the latest data to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned, and let's make sure your brand thrives in 2024. The myth of one-size-fits-all, why universal appeals fall flat. Brand positioning is crucial, but many brands fall into the trap of trying to be everything to everyone. This approach can dilute your brand identity and make it less appealing. According to a study by Nielsen, 59% of consumers prefer to buy from brands that cater to their personal needs. This shows the importance of targeting a specific niche rather than casting a wide net. Imagine trying to sell high-end luxury cars to budget-conscious college students. It just doesn't make sense. Instead, focus on a clear, specific target audience. For example, Apple's Think Different campaign targeted creative professionals, not just anyone who needed a computer. This laser-focused strategy helped build Apple into the brand it is today. Seth Godin, a renowned marketing expert, once said, "Everyone is not your customer." This quote highlights the need to identify and understand your ideal customer. Use data to define your target audience's demographics, interests, and pain points. Tools like Google Analytics and Facebook Insights can provide valuable information about who your audience is and what they want. Moreover, personalization can significantly boost your marketing efforts. According to Epsilon, 80% of consumers are more likely to make a purchase when brands offer personalized experiences. This means tailoring your messaging, products, and services to meet the unique needs of your audience. Avoid generic messages. Instead, create content that speaks directly to your target market. For instance, Nike's Just Do It campaign resonates with athletes and fitness enthusiasts by addressing their desire for motivation and performance. Remember, a focused approach helps build a loyal customer base. It's better to be a big fish in a small pond than a small fish in a big ocean. By narrowing your focus, you can position your brand as the go-to solution for a specific problem or need. Outdated strategies, how yesterday's tactics can sabotage tomorrow. In the fast-paced world of marketing, what worked yesterday might not work today. Sticking to outdated strategies can put your brand at risk. A study by HubSpot found that 61% of marketers say improving SEO and growing their organic presence is their top inbound marketing priority. This shows the shift towards modern marketing techniques. Take the example of Blockbuster. They failed to adapt to the digital revolution and streaming services, leading to their downfall. On the other hand, Netflix embraced change and is now a global entertainment giant. Innovation is key. According to a report by McKinsey, companies that prioritize innovation see 30% higher growth than those that don't. This means constantly looking for new ways to engage your audience and improve your offerings. Social media is a prime example. If your brand isn't active on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn, you're missing out on a massive audience. Social media isn't just for posting updates, it's a powerful tool for customer engagement and brand building. According to Statista, over 3.6 billion people use social media worldwide. That's nearly half the global population. Embrace data-driven marketing. Tools like Google Trends, SEMrush, and Ahrefs can help you stay ahead of the curve by identifying emerging trends and optimizing your strategies. For example, using SEO to improve your website's visibility can drive more organic traffic. In fact, Bright Edge reports that organic search is responsible for 53.3% of all website traffic. Don't be afraid to experiment. A/B testing can help you understand what works best for your audience. Whether it's tweaking your email subject lines or trying out different ad creatives, small changes can have a big impact. Finally, always keep learning. The marketing landscape is constantly evolving. Stay updated with the latest trends by reading industry blogs, attending webinars, and networking with other professionals. As Peter Drucker said, the best way to predict the future is to create it. The perils of overpromising. When grand claims backfire, making bold promises can be tempting, but it's a risky game. Overpromising and underdelivering can damage your brand's reputation. According to Edelman's Trust Barometer, 81% of consumers say trust is a deal breaker or deciding factor in their buying decisions. This means honesty is more crucial than ever. A classic example of overpromising is Fyre Festival. The event was hyped as a luxury music festival, but attendees found themselves stranded with subpar conditions. The backlash was enormous, and trust in the brand was irreparably damaged. So, how can you avoid this pitfall? First, set realistic expectations. Be transparent about what your product or service can achieve. As Warren Buffett once said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Use clear and honest messaging. If your delivery time is 7 days, don't promise 3 days just to attract more customers. It's better to surprise them with faster delivery than to disappoint them with delays. According to Accenture, 45% of consumers are willing to pay more for faster and more convenient service. Customer testimonials can help set realistic expectations. Showcase real experiences from real customers. This builds trust and provides a genuine perspective on what new customers can expect. Moreover, focus on consistency. Consistency in your messaging, service, and product quality helps build reliability. A study by Lucid Press found that consistent brand presentation can increase revenue by up to 23%. Don't oversell your product features. Instead, highlight what truly sets you apart. For instance, rather than claiming to be the best in everything, focus on a few key strengths. Apple doesn't claim to have the most affordable products, but they emphasize design and user experience. Finally, address issues promptly. If something goes wrong, own up to it and make it right. Transparency in handling problems can turn a negative experience into a positive one. As Jeff Bezos said, your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. Ignoring the competition. Why blinders won't protect your market share. Ignoring your competition can be a costly mistake. Understanding your competitors helps you identify opportunities and threats. According to a study by Crayon, 90% of businesses believe competitive intelligence is crucial for success. Start by conducting a competitive analysis. Identify who your competitors are, what they offer, and how they position themselves. This information can reveal gaps in the market that you can exploit. For example, Tesla identified a gap in the electric vehicle market and positioned itself as a leader in sustainable transportation. Use tools like SWOT analysis to evaluate your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This helps you understand where you stand compared to your competitors and where you can improve. Harvard Business Review emphasizes the importance of strategic planning based on SWOT analysis. Keep an eye on competitors' marketing strategies. What channels are they using? What messages are they sending? This can provide insights into what works and what doesn't. According to S.E. Marush, 51% of marketers say content creation is the most effective SEO strategy. Knowing this, you can adjust your content strategy to outperform your competitors. Don't just imitate your competitors, innovate. Look for ways to differentiate your brand. For example, Dollar Shave Club disrupted the razor market by offering a subscription service, something traditional razor brands hadn't done. Leverage social listening tools like Hootsuite or Brandwatch to monitor competitors' mentions and customer feedback. This helps you understand their strengths and weaknesses from the customer's perspective. According to Sprout Social, 47% of consumers reach out to brands on social media with a customer service question or complaint. Moreover, learning from your competitors' mistakes can save you time and resources. If a competitor faced backlash for a certain campaign, avoid making the same error. As Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Finally, build a unique value proposition, UVP, that sets you apart. Your UVP should clearly state why customers should choose you over your competitors. For instance, Zappos is known for its exceptional customer service, which sets it apart in the online retail space. Failing to adapt, the risk of stagnation in a dynamic market in today's fast-paced world. Staying stagnant is a recipe for failure. Brands that fail to adapt can quickly become obsolete. According to a McKinsey report, companies that are slow to react to change see a 20% drop in market share over a 5-year period. This highlights the importance of agility in business. One prime example of failure to adapt is Kodak. Once a leader in the photography industry, Kodak was slow to embrace digital technology. As a result, they lost their dominant market position. On the other hand, companies like Netflix have thrived by constantly evolving. They transitioned from DVD rentals to streaming and now produce original content. To avoid stagnation, continuously analyze market trends. Tools like Google Trends and social media analytics can help you stay informed about changes in consumer behavior. For instance, the rise of eco-conscious consumers has led many brands to adopt sustainable practices. According to Nielsen, 73% of global consumers say they would definitely or probably change their consumption habits to reduce their environmental impact. Innovation should be at the core of your strategy. Encourage a culture of creativity within your organization. As Steve Jobs said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. This mindset can help you stay ahead of the curve. Customer feedback is another valuable source of insight. Regularly solicit and act on feedback to improve your products and services. A study by Microsoft found that 77% of consumers view brands more favorably if they proactively invite and accept customer feedback. Additionally, be open to pivoting. Sometimes, the market shifts in ways you didn't anticipate. Being flexible allows you to adjust your strategy to meet new demands. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, many restaurants pivoted to delivery and takeout services to stay afloat. Invest in employee training and development to ensure your team is equipped with the latest skills and knowledge. According to LinkedIn Learning's Workplace Learning Report, 94% of employees say they would stay at a company longer if it invested in their career development. Also, diversify your product or service offerings. This can protect your brand from market fluctuations. For instance, Amazon started as an online bookstore but diversified into various sectors, becoming a global e-commerce giant. Finally, monitor your competitors' adaptations. Learning from their successes and failures can provide valuable insights. As Jack Welch once said, change before you have to. This proactive approach can help you stay competitive. Neglecting customer feedback, missing the mark on market needs. Listening to your customers is crucial for brand success. Ignoring their feedback can lead to missed opportunities and dissatisfied customers. According to Gartner, companies that implement customer feedback experience a 25% increase in customer retention rates. This shows the power of listening to your audience. Start by creating multiple channels for feedback. This can include surveys, social media, and direct customer interactions. A report by HubSpot found that 68% of customers are willing to provide feedback when asked. Make it easy for them to share their thoughts. Acting on feedback is just as important as collecting it. Use the insights gained to improve your products and services. For example, LEGO regularly incorporates customer suggestions into their new product designs, fostering a loyal community of fans. Transparency is key. Let your customers know you've heard their feedback and are making changes based on their suggestions. This builds trust and shows that you value their input. According to a study by Label Insight, 94% of consumers are likely to be loyal to a brand that offers complete transparency. Use customer feedback to identify pain points. Addressing these issues can significantly enhance the customer experience. For instance, if customers frequently complain about long shipping times, consider optimizing your logistics processes. Leverage technology to analyze feedback. Tools like sentiment analysis can help you understand the overall mood of customer feedback. This can provide a clearer picture of how your customers feel about your brand. Engage with customers who provide feedback. Respond to their comments and thank them for their input. This not only shows appreciation but also encourages more people to share their thoughts. According to Sprout Social, 79% of consumers expect brands to respond within 24 hours of reaching out on social media. Develop a customer-centric culture within your organization. Make sure every team member understands the importance of customer feedback and how it can drive improvements. As Richard Branson said, clients do not come first. Employees come first. If you take care of your employees, they will take care of the clients. Regularly review and update your feedback channels to ensure they remain effective. This might involve adopting new technologies or adjusting your approach based on what works best for your customers. Lastly, measure the impact of changes made based on feedback. Track key performance indicators, KPIs, to see how these changes affect customer satisfaction and loyalty. This data can help you refine your strategies and continue improving.